today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 18.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Minnesota's offense and QB Kirk Cousins set to go here.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Nick Foles and the Bear offense about to be on display for the first time. Foles, the veteran, drafted in the 3rd round back in 2012 out of Arizona.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Foles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Now Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Foles.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll look to throw again.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one complete over the middle to O'Shaughnessy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that, but he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
2nd down and goal. Full under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing, Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Cannot do that.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Cousins.
to Jefferson on the slant.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Cousins gives way to Cook. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw here.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete.
And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing. And that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
It was the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
Let's go!
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ross.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
On 2nd and 1, Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On is Santos for the Bears field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
2nd and 4.
Now a give to Madison. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run again on first down. Cook. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Oh, man, come on. Don't do us like that.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game, because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Back to throw now on first down.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second and inches, Foles. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Panthers who are out in front. Rashard Higgins, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On first down, Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Working with a 2nd and 4. A play fake to Montgomery, now Foles.
Got an open man, it's Pringle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. They'll look to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, Herbert, and a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Oh, why are we doing this?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're going to look to throw.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So how about the fortitude there? They're in field goal range, but they say, no, forget the 3. We think we can get the first, and they wind up getting a lot more than they bargained for.
And I love how you used an SAT word to describe what we just saw there, partner. That's got to be a deflated defense. You see the head down, the shoulders slumped. But we've talked about this before. Sometimes as a defense, you get so wrapped up in defending the first down line that that's your last line of defense. And once they get past that, they're gone.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Defense. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They run it again with Cook.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying the power game with Ham. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Cook.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Joseph on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Foles on the give to Montgomery.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. Now a 2nd down and 6.
They'll drop to throw.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Complete to Mooney on the slant. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14 yards. 1st down, Chicago.
Season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's just
Now Foles. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Here's Foles. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
On second down, Cook. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Cousins to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. On the handoff, it's Madison. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to run with Madison again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscles all over the field and getting pushed down it.
First down, here's Cousins.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Cousins will try and throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Foles. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 coming up.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
After the sack on 1st down, Foles firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They run. Cook.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Minnesota, they'll wrap up on a high note, but will still finish 3 games below 500 at 7-10.
And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Chicago.